Well, there's no more collectibles. We've gotten every last boomerang in our collection. The Flamerang, Frosty Rang, Zappy Rang, etc. And the Doomerang will be sadly missed. I mean, if you want to witness the Doomerang again, you're welcome to go do the final battle again. But personally, I think I'm pretty much done with this game. Alright. Check it out, 100% completion and every last collectible collected. Alright, so it's time to say goodbye to Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. But there's still a bunch of extras in the menu. Hey paisanos, this is ToonGamer23 and welcome back to Let's Play Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. So in the last part, we explored the bonus world and got every single last piece of concept art available. Alright, so let's take a gander at the gallery. Okay, so we'll also take a look at the making of gallery movies. There's a couple of extra movies. Okay, well, you can... Okay, so we have the whole shebang for concept arts. This was the prototype for Ty.
There's no point in mucking about.
He was going to have sneakers at one point, and there's the final render of Ty, and there's just some concept art of him with his side view and front view, and just his mighty bite and boomerang. Okay. Ooh, that's a nice pose there. Loving that. Alright, so looks like a poster of some kind. Alright. And it's a logo. Nice. Some more concept of Ty. Another one.
You took your time, mate.
And
now listen to this.
Yeah, another one. Alright, 3D render. Nice. Okay, so this is what that girl right there is actually what Shazza was supposed to be like in the beta version. Okay, there's Maury with his medication, I think. Either that or just a bottle of booze.
Kids these days, computers, internet, mobile phones, it drives them out.
Oh man, I never get tired of that thing. Okay, so front view, side view of Maury with his swing. There's Julius. Front view, side view, and final render. Ranger Can. Oh, I honestly just noticed now that on his left, or his right arm, he has kind of like this wristwatch, I think. I honestly never noticed that before. Okay, well, anyway, there's front view, side view of Ranger Ken. Got all these symbols. Got a boomerang, we got a paw print, the snake design of the starting pad.
There's no point in
and I think there's even a glyph of Cass and the Bilby and the opals. Honestly, it really opens up a lot of questions about Australian lore that I want to find out about. There's the Father Bilby, the Mama Bilby, the Kid Bilby from the opening cinematic. Hello there. The girl Bilby, I think it's her sister, and Granny Bilby with her front view, side view, and cane. Okay, there's Boss Cass.
Your time, mate. Now listen to this.
Alright, just some facial expressions. I also love the one on the far right the most. Okay, and there's the Frill Lizard. And Shazza, front view and side view. And that's the beta design of Shazza. And there's a Thunder Egg! I also would have wanted to see a purple Thunder Egg. I wonder what they would have... Maybe they could have used it for, like, the Chrono Ring if it wasn't an optional ring. I'm just busy yakking. Okay, so there's designs of Spire platforms about just like a pile of rocks, a stump, and a platform. Okay. And the Opal Machine. Dump 300 of those bad boys and you'll get a Thunder Egg. And the Leech. Leeches. Ooh, nice Okay, so I imagine that was the early concept of Rainbow Cliffs. Alright, and one with the obviously more red earth. Ooh. Loving that piece there. I think that they were originally planning for Rainbow Cliffs to have a bit more of an open world, having a bit more to offer than just like Bly Bly Station, Pippi Beach, and Squirrel Lake, but yeah, I guess they just couldn't afford it or just something. It's a concept piece of somewhere that wasn't in the game, honestly. And there's Rainbow Cliffs, the early concept, and the Cave of Wonders, Aussie style.
You took your time,
and there's another.
Now listen to this.
I imagine that's another piece of the cave entrance to Pippi Beach. Ooh, and I guess they were originally planning to have the gate to Cass's Pass to be kind of like this huge stone. So I guess, thinking back on it, Julius said the Kaboomerang could destroy even the largest of rocks. I think that's what they were originally planning.
Computers, internet, mobile.
I'm not really sure myself, but since I didn't work on this game, I have no idea. It's just fan theory. Okay, early concept of Julius's lab. I honestly like that version. But I guess Julius's budget just kind of went south. And there's the Rang Machine, or the CBE, the Cogulatus Boomerangerus Extrapolator. There's the Gate to Bly Bly Station, and the Hollow Tree. Ooh. That would have been interesting to see. Wonder what would have been inside. Is that like the?
There's no point in.
It might have been like an early version of the fungi tree that you bounce around in. Ooh, look at this. Oh, this is apparently on the inside of that hollow tree. Huh. And here's a factory of some kind.
Why don't you have another go, you mug?
And there's one of the Bly Bly Station shacks. And the Thunderbox, I guess. The throne door. Okay, so they originally were referring to the dunny as the Thunderbox.
Now listen to this.
I don't know, I just find that phrase just kind of hilarious. Okay, so just the basic porta potty hole and TP ring. Okay, so just kind of a color palette for just the wide open outback. And those crab enemies. Mud crab. Muddies, as they're called. I just caught the name in the lower right-hand corner. Okay, and the gate to Bly Bly Station. Ooh, and it's the lizards. Geckos, I think. And the cranes. Golden cogs. Rainbow scales. And on the starting base with the talismans are located. Alright, and the starting points. Rainbow Serpent start points. I like the sound of that. A stopwatch for the time trial. The Cockatoo Talisman. The Dingo Talisman. The Frog Talisman. It even says in the name. The Platypus Talisman. And the Tasmanian Tiger Talisman. The Tiger Talisman. Okay, check it right here. They were originally planning to have a fourth set of opals and thunder eggs that were Earth. You see in the top right-hand corner those yellow opals that obviously have Earth on them. Yeah, they were originally planning for a fourth set like that. Okay, so you got fire opals, ice opals, thunder, lightning opals, and sadly they just had to cut out the Earth opals. I don't know why. But we got an opal magnet, we got a picnic basket, got an iron jaw, chrome with complete glow. We got the classical boomerang, the flammerang, the frosty rang, zappy rang, zoomerang, multi-rang, Kaboomerang, Megarang, Infarang,
Computers,
right
internet,
there,
mobile
Chronorang, and the Aquarang. Oh man, I love the design of that one. And the Doomerang. Sadly, we couldn't use it outside the final boss. Okay, so there's those arrows that lead you in the right direction. And the cog egg counter. And the finish line for one of the time trials. Ooh, a fireworks box. Mostly kind of having a bit of a flashback to Spyro when I was co-oping with Spyro 105 about... Oh, and there's the beach. With those flammable shacks. Honestly, wonder if that was originally Rex and Elle's resorts. They said they were gonna buy their own resorts in Rex March's spot, so I guess they were just renting it out or something. Okay, so here's the shipwreck with hole to door. A sea mine with barnacles. And there's Aurora with one of her kitties. Oh, and one of those small crabs you got to see on the background with floating eyeballs. Honestly, you have a soft spot for those little black dot eyeballs with the shine spots. Okay, so we got the eel from Rex Marks the Spot. What about the other eels from shipwrecks? Oh, probably see them. Okay, the speedboat. For those frills just dropping explosive kegs on Aurora. Glad we took care of them. The yabby. Okay, so yeah, I confused it for a lobster as a kid, and obviously you can see why. I mean, crawfish and lobsters are pretty much... They're pretty much the same type of creature by appearance. But okay, manta rays. Ooh. Oh, and those muscular stud crabs from the beach levels. Ooh. Jellyfish. Hermit crab. Starfish. Ooh. A little oyster with an eye glowing out of it. I don't know what that is. I don't even want to know. Okay, the scuba frills.
Righto, Ty. There's no
Oh, and the shipwreck called Jenny. Okay. And marine life, we even got a clownfish. Hey, Marlin. And a barracuda. And one of those large fish that could swallow Ty whole. Oh, and that annoying... Hey, Ty! Follow me! Seahorse creature. And there's Elle. And Rex. And a great white shark. Hey, Bruce. And the shark cages. Chicken wire.
Took your time, mate. Now listen to this.
Okay, and concept of those floating platforms with the giant fans underneath. Okay, we've also got those kind of mechanized wooden platforms that rises and falls. And the giant cockroach. The kookaburra. I guess different kind of kookaburra. I don't know. Okay, dragonfly.
Internet, mobile phones that drives
I wonder if one of those is named Sparks. I don't know. Honestly, would have been a nice crossover idea for Spyro and Ty, but I guess since that infamous commercial with them all ending up in the infirmary and just Ty just scares them, I don't think it would have aged well. Okay, Bilby Cage. A beetle? Or a stink bug, I guess. Got Dennis. Front view, side view. Got Hazmat Frill. And a hawk. I think. Eagle or hawk. The Fiery Furnace, which we had to cool down to get that Thunder Egg. And the Iron Gates.
There's no point in mucking about.
Ooh, and the Buzzsaw type of thing. Alright, so there's another concept art of the landscape. I actually like that one. Okay, and I see there was kind of like that cast iron hut in the bottom right. This is made of kind of like those grooved iron plates that you use for roofing or stuff like that. We got Bull with his eye patch and tattoo. How'd he get those? We'll never know. Mendu Gilly, the Bunyip Elder. Alright, and there's the Bunyip power-up. Don't really get a clue of its origins, but whatever, it helped us tremendously in certain aspects. And there's the stone, which activates him. Lenny the Lyrebird. Or as I like to call him, Discount Launchpad. We got those Netty-like soldiers that just had kind of like those iron steel shields and just Lil Netty's shield. Okay, so they're called Lil Netties. Okay, so I just caught that little text in the... Okay, so the log flume chute. And a wooden gate. Chute log. Okay, so originally, I guess they were originally planning to have logs come down the chutes as Ty was traveling up. That kind of would have conflicted things a bit, but would have made it a little bit more interesting. Alright, and we got the log chute cabin. That's where that's commanded. Okay, and there's Netty the Bully, who should be our friend, but we went back a second time and he was just angry at us once again. Okay, so backside of Netty with his shoes. Nice, I love his sneakers, honestly. Oh, who's this? I guess this was an unused character. She looked like she was gonna be a pilot for some reason. And the Ninja Geckos. Okay, sweet. And there's the Iron Shacks, which Bull just tore apart in Outback Safari. And a termite mound. You want to keep him away from those. Rafflesia. Okay, so those big-ass flowers just launch Ty skyward. Okay, spike traps galore. And decaying wooden bridges, or platforms, I guess. I don't know. And there's a talisman machine we use to summon the talismans right to Rainbow Cliffs. Provided we have enough Thunder Eggs. And signposts. And retracting platforms, it looks like. A stump. Okay, log steps. The Rang in the Stone. Only the worthy shall wield its mighty power. Ooh, looks like an early concept of Dangerous Spike. And the gate to Shark Reef. There's Dennis's house. Looks like a flooded version of Nitty's Arena. Or something like that. Alright, so there's the Ty dive course. The high diving course with the tower and surrounded by water. I don't really know where that place was, apart from the Billabong. And there's the pilot flames we lit. And there's the nest, which that lone Thunder Egg was in. And there's a generator. Just some shapes of ice. Even the inexplicable floating platforms of ice, which we never found out how they floated out of nowhere. Aw, and the Koala Kids. And Booney, just up to his usual antics. Oh, I actually like the design of the girl koala on the bottom left with the parka and that little Russian hat. Elizabeth II. Okay, so there's Booney, Quarry, there's Kiki, Katie. Yeah, their names are kind of hard to see in this angle. But anyway. Okay, so we got a parrot, what? And a turkey who was obviously drugged before. I mean, if you've just got a close-up of his face and just look at his eyes, just... Okay, somebody gave that turkey, like, Vicodin before he was even... That turkey is drunk, obviously. Okay, and there's Killer Ruse, there's thug-like kangaroos from 2-Up. And there's Rhino Beetles from the rainforest. Spy eggs. Tasty amounts of plastic and chrome embedded in each. The ticks. Yeah, those are freaky little things. They're even more freaky when engorged. Eyes, cells, body shells. Okay. Body shells, this tick is attached to Ty. Ugh, that's disturbing. Ooh, the giant spiders. Both black and snowy. And some more concept art of the lizards. And the cute wallabies in the background. And the cricket skinks. I just figured out that they're skinks.
Took your time,
and,
now listen to this.
Well, there's another design of the frills I don't think we saw in-game, but he's obviously kind of like a night guard holding a lantern. I'm not really sure if that's a wetsuit or anything else. Okay, and there's a cannon or camera, I'm not really sure we saw that. Okay, and there's those obnoxious kangaroos that just threw snowballs at our mate. Just being more of a nuisance than a thug. Okay, rope pontoon. Just cut the weak spot and that frayed cord and just let it drop in. And there's one of the cable car towers. Iron platforms and pipes. Obviously, looking back on the Liar Liar Pants on Fire level. There's Sheila. Don't make sure she doesn't let her kids get in danger again. Okay, and another wildlife bird. Another parrot. Wedgwood's treasure chest with a speaker inside. Ooh, this looks like Crikey's Cove without all the platforms and chum bins in it. But there's that iconic lighthouse. I also kind of wish they did more with it. But anyway, there's a dock, and yeah, there's the lighthouse. Yeah, like I said, they should have done more with that. Okay, and there's the diving crate. Cuttlefish. There's Crikey himself with his cybernetic enhancements. Alright. Scary as ever. There's the floating starting point for Rex Marks the Spot. Okay, there's the eels from Shipwrecks. And the giant octopus. Sheep in the big city. Okay, and there's Andy. Go Andy! Go Andy! And there's, I guess, Andy's cousin, the surfer, the snowboarder Andy. Okay, so there's the big red button, the beautiful shiny button, the jolly candy-like button that you must press even if it erases all history as we know it. And yes, I'm completely homaging Ren and Stimpy's history eraser button right now. Okay, billboard for the safari level. And, looks like a... Oh, that's the warehouse from Liar Liar. And it looks like a tree level, just more concept arts. And a burned down house. We saw that in, Beyond the Black Stump. And a pair of binoculars. A snake. And we got both the brown bats and the white bats. The brown bats from Walk in the Park and the white bats that belong to Shadow from the Castle's Crest. Okay, so we got a battery, it looks like. Yeah, those seriously look like they were meant to be used at in a third set of levels. And with the Zappy Rang. I seriously... It just has a strong evidence that... Well, you get the idea. They were originally planning to use these, but they just... They were just under time constraints or budget, something. I don't know. Okay, frill bikes. Sweet rides, honestly. We got a cow and a gator.
Kids
And
these
just
days,
cross view of their,
internet, mobile phones that drives them.
just a top view of their heads and just their bodies. Skull and crossbone type of sign. Got Lady Emu. I don't really know. I don't think they used her in this game. Got a beach chair. Got a toxic oil drum, or toxic chemical drum, I don't really know. The infamous twisters. And the emus in tracksuits. I kind of honestly find that hilarious that they... I mean, I know they're on a health farm, but do they seriously need to have tracksuits? Okay, an electric fence. Got the blue-tongued lizards. Some muscular guys.
There's no point
And we got the... Got two types of frogs, one of which scared Dennis, ironically. There's looks like the snowball launcher. Now we got the invisible crates with the design of like ice shards and wood on them, I guess. Okay, so inside an icy cave and wildfire landscape. And was Cass promoting gasoline at one point? Wow.
Took your time, mate. Now
Okay, and that's the map design of what looks like a walk in the park. Alright, so we got... Oh, we got that mini game about hitting the boulders onto the blue tongue lizards as they tried to snatch Shaz's water bottle and a walk in the park, so... And there's concept of bridge on the River Ty. And there's the toxic oil pipelines from Outback Safari. We got, wow, it's a really cool logo from Crumb Studios. Pay attention to that one. You're going to be seeing it in the second and third games. Shadow the Bats. Rouge's creepy gothic aunt. I'm not really sure if that nose runs in the family, but that's, like I said before, that's a face only a mother could love. Or, I don't know, I imagine some male bat out there would find her quite attractive. Okay, front view, side view. There's Sly, our ally. Good to know. Sly's deadly rang. Alright, so, he had a skull and crossbone rang of his own. And right there's the colored version. Alright, so there's the Robo Fluffy, the giant Yeti robot. And there's him without all his fur. Alright, so just a mechanized robot. And there's Fluffy. Yes, I checked. Her name is actually Fluffy. So, yeah, we're actually going to be seeing a lot more of her in the second and third games. So, and there's the door for which the giant robot was right before the final boss battle. And there's the core with all those tubes and wires that run up to its head. Okay, so I checked, and this is actually called Neo Fluffy X.
Computers, internet,
and
mobile phones that drives them.
It's honestly, I mean, I get Cass's fascination with giant robots, and I'm all for it. But maybe next time he should try something a little bit more hand-to-hand. Okay, so... this looks like the control center of the whole thing. And there's a flamethrower turret. And just some more of those wires and ice, frozen in ice to keep it cool. There's Ty's father, Bry. I checked in, that is his name. I guess it's short for Brian. And there's one of Ty's brothers. We sadly never saw him at the end. Wonder what happened to him. And there's Ty's mother, Di. I guess that's short for Diane. And, is that Ty's sister or something? Or his aunt or cousin?
Why don't you have another go, you
Well, it's just another unused character we never see. Okay, so these two characters were never used in this game, but you'll see them in the second game. The rubber ducky doesn't count. Oh, and there's Ty, the cybernetic tiger.
Now listen to this.
You'll see him in the second game, obviously. Alright, so there's concept for what Ty's attire will be like in Ty 2. And basically, mostly of what has changed is just his swim trunks just have deep pockets and just an iron waistband, which is cool. And finally, a concept of what his boomerang will be like in that game.
Kids these days, computers,
Alright,
internet,
so
mobile phones that drives
that was a lot of concept art. Okay, so let's move on to the making of this game. Chrome Studios presents. That's sweet. Oh, it was originally a golden hog on top of Dangerous Spike. Right, sweet. So the concept, and then programmed into animation. Can't imagine how many people it takes to make it this one game. Alright, pizza, pizza! The programmers have to eat. Oh, and those Zen balls. My God, just really get a picture of the scope of making a game. And sound, yeah, gotta have the sound, bro. Music. Alright, voice acting for the win. Electronic Arts from Seattle. Ooh. Okay, so there you have it. Just a quick glimpse of the making of this game. Okay. And here you can, you have options and movies. Okay, so if you want to watch any of those cutscenes again, but you're here to watch the outtakes. Alright, so you got the ring and the stone. Once again. Oop.
That was an accident. Ty, you'll need this. Whoa. Uh-oh. G'day, Shazza.
What did I do to you?
That's it? I was honestly expecting more. Okay then. So anyway, if you want to watch that for a good laugh, or maybe watch any of the cutscenes that you've seen before, even the prologue, I kind of feel stupid for calling it the epilogue. But anyway, that pretty much does it. If you want to watch the credits, be my guest. I'm not watching them again, but I will give praise to a lot of the folks that made this game. Thank you very much for making Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. It's been a huge part of my childhood, and it honestly could have been better in some aspects, but I really truly appreciate what you people did. This game truly does stand out from from a lot of other games. It's not really as well known as like Sonic or Crash Bandicoot and all those other games, but it still holds a special place in my heart. And with all of that, I think we can bid this game adieu. Thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play with me. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. And if you would like notifications for any future uploads, be sure to give that bell icon a click. Until next time, this is ToonGamer23, signing out. And we will have more Bonza adventures in the second game, Ty 2 Bush Rescue. Once I get around to recording that, I've honestly got a couple of other games planned before then, so...